What's up, y'all? Look, man, I want to be real quick with this, and this is not really funny. This is something that was on my mind, and I had to say it while it's actually on my mind. There was a situation, that incident that happened today. This elderly woman made fun of her son, all because I feel like, here's my opinion, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna say some things in this video. I don't want y'all to like look at me like I'm crazy or I'm losing it. You see what I'm saying? Because I do know that a lot of people gonna be thinking. Don't think weird of me. I'm just trying to execute my points in this video, and I'm gonna give y'all my final thoughts on this here. By the way, Esau, you are the reason that our people are in the condition that they're in. I just want to let you know that, Esau. I really do. Esau, you are the reason. Your race and your people are the reason why my race of people is the way that they are to this day. All right, now let's keep going. There was a situation that happened today, right? Um, there was this. Okay, they got this elderly woman. She is probably in her seventies. I'm gonna say in her seventies. I think she in her seventies. Yeah, say it like that. I know she in her seventies. No shadow of a doubt. Her son now had a problem with in the past. So he's doing a lot better now with his words, his vocabulary, his all this different stuff. Because I know how I feel because I've been there. You see what I'm saying? And you would think that a mother, especially you being around in society a little longer than a lot of people in their 40s or whatever. You see what I'm saying? You almost can be a grandmother, a great grand. Actually, she is a great grandmother. A great grandmother is that. I would say, I believe, can I say that? Yeah, she is a great grandmother. And her son made or said one word, and although she know that her son doesn't really fuck with a lot of people like that, he just don't. This brother is to himself and everything like that. He don't bother nobody. All he do is he just a spiritual person. He mind his own business. He do his research day in day out. He don't mess with people like that. You know what I'm saying? And from what I heard her saying, that her son said one word, just one word. Not the neighbors now. They live next door to neighbors, right? He don't really know them by their name and just got their names down packed. Because you live around people. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You live around next door. You just not gonna know everybody's name in the goddamn neighborhood like that. It ain't gonna be like that. You see what I'm saying? So you just gonna probably repeat what you hear, or you just gonna assume. That's all you doing. You ain't trying to act like you this great educated person. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't mean to be disrespectful to this elder lady. I love our people, man. But it's just a look. I don't even want to say. I'm not gonna say it that way because I don't want people to be like, man, what the fuck wrong with this dude, man? All right, this guy, her son, quote unquote son, right? Her son mispronounced this woman name, bro. He just said, he just kind of just barely just thought that that was the name. This person got a fucking kick. This 70-year-old got a fuck. It's like she almost damn near almost like she hurted herself laughing at this kind of situation. I had to pause when I seen that shit, bro. I'm like, in 2023, a so-called 2023, because Esau lies to us about dates and time anyway. I'm saying to my fucking self, Is this the way the older generation is in 20? Is this the type? Come on, bro. Is this the type of generation? Is the example of our elderly people in 2023? Is the laugh at a motherfucker over come on now, just one word? And that shit seemed like what's really weird about it is this shit was so fucking hilarious to her. Like, and you would think that's why I say, man, look, bro, our older generation, because of Esau, our older generation is on a very lower frequency. They not on that same frequency as when your great 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 grandpa and great great grandma was coming up. It wasn't like that with them. It's like more like they felt more sorry and they took more pride into like making sure that you was good. And I'm like, dang, bro, you got the older generation making fun of the young people today. And I'm like, man, what kind of shit is this in 2023? Like, damn, this is what kind of, damn, is this how it is in 2023? Like, you wondering, like, at the same time, I can't lie about that. I was mad. I was pissed off about that. But if it was Esau fucking up something, they'll be afraid Esau put them under subjection. They'll be afraid Esau would detain them. They wouldn't even think about doing that to Esau. Just like this, who this is? This Caucasian white woman, right? I was told today, I think they showed it on the news. She molested this young black boy, black young man, and got a baby. But I think today he's about, from what I'm hearing, if I'm not mistaken, don't misquote me on that, because I'm just only going by what I hear. Now I can be wrong. If I'm wrong, my bad. I think they said he was about 17 years old, which I don't mess with that old corrupt ass news anyway. She was a so-called white woman that did this to a young black boy, a young black child. You see what I'm saying? But I tell people all the time, I'm not going to sit up here and go against my people for Esau like that. I wouldn't. You won't find me doing that. Not me. No, not me. Because guess what? You know, people sit around and say, I don't care who the... Look, man. They are the first people that invented the raping and the molestation, rape, robbing, murder, and all this shit. Over here in America. Over here in so-called America and Babylon. They the one is the author of all that bullshit. We don't do nothing but sit at home and chill. We don't like fucking, I mean, we don't like goddamn hunting and all of those bullshit. We don't do that. That's not us. We don't like doing that. I don't like that. I like to sit at home and chill and just sit back and eat and cook and learn and just cook a lot of good shit. Go to the store, get my little snacks, come home and just sit right. Well, today we got the modern day TV, and I mean the modern day TV would be the computer, internet, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And most of us as so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives of America, we on our damn computers day in and day out. We not out there talking about wanting to go out there and wanting to just fuck with people. You see what I'm saying? We don't do no kind of shit like that. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to get off the topic, but my bad for that. But anyway, I looked at this, I was just thinking about what I seen and heard about what this, and I'm not down talking the elder lady, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, peace and love to you and everything. But I just find it just kind of odd, awkward and weird. Like, I want to know why would you laugh at? I mean, what was funny about that? Somebody being misled when you could have helped them, and you got the knowledge in your head of right. Just write the word down, break it down, and give it to the person, and say this is how you do it. But it was funny to the person. Just like me, bro. The stuff that I know and the stuff that I read in these books like this, and like me trying to push this truth, and I'm not saying that I'm not doing this for no camera, because the way I'm talking now, I talk like this the same way I talk on camera. This is the same way I talk when I'm off camera. I don't get on here and put on no act. I don't do that. If I got something to tell you, I'm gonna tell you to your face. I don't go by, look, I tell Esau to their face, they the devil. I don't need to just, I'm saying it on camera. You notice I don't hide my face when I say what I have to say. So if I don't hide my face, what make you think I won't say it in public? Matter of fact, a couple of days ago, I did say it. Because I'm coming into a store to get what I'm going to get, right? I went into the CBS pharmacy to take care of my business and do what I needed to do. This Edomite woman called herself getting smart with me. Little did I know, I let her know that you had the right one. Because all the other so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people, maybe a few of them probably backed down and probably was still in that Christianized mindset to the point to where they just said, well, I'm going to let the Lord deal with it. No, you dealt with somebody. She came to a conclusion. She found out that very day that she was dealing with somebody who is not under the subjection of Christianity. Because where I come from, I don't know if I get it. Because I asked myself, I said, why am I so upfront with certain people? Why? I had to check myself and say, where in the hell did this come from? And I came to a conclusion. I think I got it probably from my father's end. You know what I mean? Because he was aggressive like that. So I said, well, maybe I got it from him. Don't they say, don't people always say father like son or son like father? Yeah. I said, well, maybe I said, okay, maybe that's where I get it from then. You see what I'm saying? I don't put a lot of people in my family tell me, I think a lot of my family scared for me too, because they said, you're going to put yourself in a position to where somebody really going to hurt you. That's what they tell me. I said, at that moment, I don't be thinking, I'd be mad and I'd be going in, they're like, man, you better be careful opening your mouth, talking to people. Somebody told me one time, they said, you can't go to New York. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They say you can't go to New York and do it because people are more like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just get mad and I just say, well, I refuse to take a L and stuff me. Sometimes that's the attitude that I have, but I say, okay, so let me anchor down a little bit and just kind of be wise. You know what I'm saying? I've tried to do that, but sometimes, you know how you get mad, you really can't help yourself sometimes. Well, I can, but I'm just saying. So, but anyway, back to this situation with this woman, this elderly woman. I'm like, why would that be so? That tickled her to death. And I'm trying to find out, why was it so hilarious that this person was unaware? That's just like some knowledge or some information that you could have helped me with. You see what I'm saying? Okay, let me break it down this way. If I'm saying a word and I'm saying it wrong, you know that I'm saying it wrong. And I don't know that I'm saying it wrong. Does that make me less than? No. Because if I don't know that I'm misleading somebody, then that's different. You see what I'm saying? Then that person just fall out and just think it's funny that you said, or you accidentally said somebody's name. You thought you were saying it in the way that they wanted, but it was seemed to be hilarious. It seemed like it was just so hilarious to the elderly woman. And I'm like, I can't believe what the fuck I'm looking, what the fuck that I'm hearing. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what? And you would think that that elderly people, and I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, you would think that the elderly people would like have more knowledge than what they than that you would expect for them to kind of like be more leading and like try to be a help and you know what I mean by them being on the earth. You would think because they've been on the earth a little longer, you see what I'm saying, than any of the younger people, you would expect for them is to teach what they know to the younger generation. But you got the older people this generation, it's like almost like they fucking making fun of the people that don't even fucking know. And I'm like, what kind of mother are you? Of parents. And you 70, like you more closer to the grave than people who are in their 40s. Or you more closer to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just it was weird to me. I never would thought that I would see in 2023 you would see that. Like, damn. And you think about it, you like, these people are on a lower frequency. And you be like, and you still trying to figure out in your head what the hell is going on with, I mean, why would it be hilarious? Why would it be that tickled? I don't know. And I'm in a hole. You know it, but I don't know it. And what's so bad about it, the person works hard every day is to improve themselves. Every day they spending hours. And this person sit there and it's like almost like they making fun of their own child. You know what I mean? Like, you said, come on now. That's like me, a 49-year-old. What do I look like as a 49-year-old man seeing a 20-year-old and they say a word a certain way? I don't give a damn. Now, if I'm like if like, I say it better than they can. Oh, I can say it better than they can, or whatever. Do you know what kind of fool that would make me look like, bro? How stupid that is. Just imagine how stupid it is. Like, am I supposed to be adult enough is to say, well, well, maybe the person just didn't know. I don't think that, no, her name is not said like that, but it's like this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just don't know, and we all make mistakes. I mean, we all, sometimes we all are not where we should be, but this is the way that is said, or whatever. But if you just sit up there and you like take light of it, of the person, that's gonna make the person feel like what the, like what kind of, I mean, is they supposed to be the leaders? And you know what? I kind of see why the younger generation, it seemed like they hate the older people. They hate the older people with a passion. They don't want to have nothing to do with them. They don't want to have nothing to do because they look at it like, oh shit, you can't tell me nothing. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like you can't wonder why the youth is messed up when you is messing up the person. You see what I'm saying? When you messing up the individual, like people say, well, I can't. Look, no, you have to blame yourself. So, like I said again, I have to train myself to stay on topic. Like, what y'all would have thought of it? I know everybody get a different version of whatever. Some people don't like make a big deal out of it. They say, well, the person was just, it was funny to certain people. You know what I'm saying? They didn't mean no harm, nothing bad, or whatever, or this and that and the third. Maybe they didn't. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I would say, like, almost coming to a close on this video. I would say that maybe it might be the way that I took it, or maybe why did I take it like that? You know, did I y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all feel like, if you think I made a point, and be honest with me. Let me know if you feel like I'm just opening up the floor. Of course, I don't know everything, but it's just the way at that moment. I don't know. My instinct gut was just saying, why would this person like fall out laughing at her own son because he said a certain word a certain way? Like, you feel me? Now let me know. Just let me know in the comment section if y'all think I done went too far on it. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about my people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American person. If you get run across this video and you stayed here patiently and you gotten this far in the video, let me know in the comment section your thoughts and how you would have took it. Do you think I went overboard with what I was saying? Do you think I just went chaotic and just totally just raced? It just went racing too fast in the mind and reacted too fast, or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Because for me, in my personal opinion, I don't think my instinct gut was wrong. You see what I'm saying? Maybe they probably is unaware of what they're doing. Maybe they may think, maybe they may not even think that they're doing nothing harming nobody. They probably don't mean no harm. Because I ain't gonna lie, some things do be funny. And it doesn't mean that they're making fun of the person all the time. So I want to ump down a little bit, because if I'm taking it too far or something like that, or if you let me know in the comment section if y'all think I done went overboard with this here or whatever, or do you think I might have a point to a certain extent? That's my whole key word. To me, I think, in my opinion, I might have a point. And I don't think my instincts are wrong. But they could be. They could be. But it's just my strongest gut just... Because, look, let me tell you why I believe that the person might have had meant some harm and didn't have good intentions when they actually just fell out loud. Because it just seemed like it just took up the shit out of them. And the person was sitting up there like, oh shit, I accidentally said that. I shouldn't have said nothing. I shouldn't have said nothing. And the person just, it was so fucking hilarious to the person. And I'm like, nah, I'd have seen if the person was like 27 in their 20s or something. You know, you can kind of bypass and skip. Like, oh, they're young and they just got to grow up and learn or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when you see our people, the older, you know what I'm saying? You be like, what the fuck? And you like, damn. And in your mind, you feeling some type of way. You like, well, man, shit, we ain't got no kind of leaders. We just don't have no fun. We don't have no damn leaders no more. Even the person, the people who've been around for a while and been on the earth a little longer, which is supposed to be we look. It's like we can't even look to the older generation for directions and guidance no more. It's like when you ask them for guidance now in this 21st century, in this new era, you get laughed at, made fun of now by the older one. And it's all because we're under the curse of the enemy. And Esau doing slavery, that's what you see on the thing. Trained by your slave master Esau. And that's where they get it from. All the ways that and these are the same ways of the heathens. Most High said, don't learn the way of the heathens. You know? We just in this generation to where people don't care. You see what I'm saying? The older one, we supposed to look up to the older ones, but it's like what Mike Epps said in his comedy show that he did some years ago. And the comedy, you can even buy the comedy video DVD in the stores. He said in that, even though he made a joke out of it, he said we don't have the older folks no more. We don't have them no more. We don't have nobody being. We just don't have that no more. And it's sad. And you thinking in your mind, you're like, damn. And I'm trying to see if I can think of anything else before I close this video out. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, y'all just let me know if y'all think maybe it was me, maybe it might have been me the way I'm taking it, because sometimes it can be the way we take things, and the people not meaning harm. But like I said, let me reiterate, I believe my instinct is telling me. Usually they say if you have a funny instinct about something, your gut doesn't never be wrong. A lot of people, because let me just reiterate, I don't want to seem like I'm like talking in circles and stuff like that. The way that was done, me personally, and maybe I ask God to forgive me, the Most High, the God of Israel, God of Yah, to forgive me. But I think the person was literally making fun of the person, me. Now they probably may not even be aware of it. It might be a spirit on them that's got a stronghold on them. They may think and may not be aware of it. But I feel like it was making a mockery at her child, to me. Because who would do something like that? A natural norm, because remember, they got they say a woman that's in her natural self, they say that's evil. They don't really care anything about their children. It's a natural instinct. If they don't fear God, they do not give a damn. From what I was told. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. But it kind of make you wonder sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me see if I can think of anything else. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to close the video out and I'm going to get with my reading. See, when I get off camera, I start reading my stuff here. You know? Who is Esau Edom? That's what I'm into. But that was so funny to that person. I'm like, how can a person unaware, especially if they don't hardly talk to those people? Because when you talk to people, you learn them and you get their information, whatever information they share with you, and you're around them all the time, you become perfect at breaking down the names of whatever they tell you. And if you hear it on a regular basis, you're going to be very good at it. Just like people tell me all the time, they say, man, you know what to do with a computer. Boy, I tell you, good with that. That's because I'm messing with it every day, all through the day. And whatever you mess with on an everyday basis, and you mess with it all the time, of course you're going to be good at it. Now, if the less time I spend with it, don't expect for me to be as good at it. You see what I'm saying? If I never picked up a book and read anything, and then I get out there and try to talk to somebody, then I'm gonna be all over the damn place. It's like people gonna be laughing, because they're like, well, and because I didn't take the time to learn and to let this knowledge develop in me. You see what I'm saying? But if you around something, more than likely, if you reading these books every day, especially if you're doing it all through the day, every day, of course you're going to be able to say every name in here correctly because you spend a lot of time with it. And whatever you spend a lot of time with, of course you're going to be very good at it. The less time you spend with it, the less the less good you're going to be at it, because you're not putting that time into it. But the more time you put into it, the better you're going to be at what you do. That's why it's good to spend time with this stuff here. You know? Um, Let me see if I can. My favorite part in here is when I'm talking about the expelling of the Jews from Spain and Portugal. The Moorish Empire. In less than 100 years, that the black Arabs had pushed their way completely across North Africa in the 7th century. At this time, the, the Arabs were black. They had not mixed much with other people. The Arabs did not penetrate into the interior of the Syrian desert, but only in a small numbers, so that the territory remained basically African. Okay? Muley Adrian, the descendants of Allah, the son-in-law of Muhammad, brought northern Morocco under his control late in the 17th century. His son and successors was Adrian II, who founded the Kingdom of Fez. At this time in the land of Spain, the black Jews were persecuted and many had fled. It says at this time the land of Spain, the black Jews were persecuted and many had fled to Morocco for refuge. As results of this persecution, the Jews of Morocco and the Moors planned to invade Spain, and with this assistance of Spanish Jews. In the meantime, the plot was uncovered, and the Jews of Spain suffered for their intentions, intentions early in the 8th century. The Mohammedanism from Morocco united the black Jews, made what we call an habits, landing at Giberia, okay, hold on. This invasion was successful. Naaman Slocher says that the first one is to set foot on the soil of Spain was the general Tarif, a Jew of the tribe of Simeon, after whom the islands of Tarif, opposite of Targan, was named. However, the rock of Gibraltar, previously known as the Pillars of Heroes, received its new name from the great Moorish conqueror of Gilbert of Tariq, which means the mountain of Tariq. Okay. Here is a vivid account of the conquering Moors, and described by a writer who sympathized with Christian Spain, and the ruins of their horses were as fire, and their faces black as a pitch. Their eyes shone like burning candles. Their horses were swift as a leopard's, and the riders fierce than a wolf in the sheepfold at night. That's right. So these black Moors rule over. All right, I tell you, let's keep going. I'm gonna read on up to page 1010, I believe 109, 1010. The noble Goths were broken the noble Goths were broken in an hour, quicker than tongues can tell. Oh, luckless Spain. Okay. These black Moors ruled over parts of Spain for more than 700 years. During this time, the Moors developed the greatest cultural civilization known anywhere in Europe. In the last half of the 11th century, there emerged a powerful dynasty of Sinus from Senegal, West African. Okay, West Africans known as the Amarvites. The Amarvites. Now that used to be a very hard one right there. The Amarvites. They established their capital at Marrakesh, Morocco, and became the masters of a new empire, and that included the Senegal, Morocco, Nigeria, and Tunis, and southern Spain. This empire was even larger than Western Europe. Some of these words are very, very, very hard in here. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna go over this because a lot of the Jews, they fled from. That's the part I want to get to the next time I come in here too. The Jews had to flee from. It says the West African Jews doing the slave trade. Yeah, they got that up in here. And then they got, okay. Let's see here. The black Jews of Angola. Okay, that's something that I got to go over too. The black Jews of Angola. Many black Jews were established in Ireland and along the coast of Angola, the Congo, and Gibbon and Frederick Razor writers that the tribes on the Longo coast, and yeah, so I got to take time and go back over that part. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of the Jews fled from Spain. They had a lot of Jews that was in Spain because in Spain it's a small country, a small town, and Portuguese is a small town too. Portuguese is about the smallest of a let's see here. Outstanding black Jews. Some of the outstanding black Jews of Portugal, Spain, and North Africa were the following. Yeah. And then they got Isaac of Fez, Morocco. Yeah, that's something that I got to go back over there. You see what I'm saying? But I'm trying hard is to push stuff out. You see what I'm saying? But what I couldn't understand was how this person did what they did. You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk about it since you know what I'm saying. We'll come back and we'll discuss this other stuff. All right, I'm out.